someone that wants to sponsor a tournament like that. If they do, that'd be sick. Because I would maybe watch.
I mean, I think there are from time to time just kind of more for fun tournaments and things like that. But the thing is, people don't really watch them, so it's hard for people to really like justify putting out a lot of money for it. But anyway, we have the next link for the bands, and we're going to be waiting for the picks and bans. We'll see if they're going to do it any different, or if they feel like they had the right idea, but they just kind of lost on the grand, and that forced them into the bad map for the last one. Because I mean, maybe if that warrior team was able to kind of just play like how they played on the second map in the first one as well. I mean, if they won the grand, even if they went to Blade's Edge and lost, then they would have had their pick once again for the last game, and possibly could have just won twice on the grand and taken the series.
Yeah. Well, let's check it out. New Twitter message from iWatchSP. Hey Conrad, guess who? Hey Steven. What spec do you raid as and why? I raid as Demonology because I have the unerring vision of Lei Shen and it increases my DPS by a ton. My single target fully raid buffed is like, I don't know, 240k DPS or something. Something really, really high thanks to the trinket. We get good procs with the Troll Racial, the Zerking, the Meta Gem, the Bloodlust. You just have so many imps coming out, feeding you Demonic Fury and all that good stuff. That's how I raid. And Affliction, I don't actually like Affliction in PvE right now. It's a little bit boring, and you have to recast your dots too much because of all the procs you get.
Oh, here are the bans coming out immediately. Once again, these two teams locking in with no hesitation. Destro Lock being banned out first, Feral Dream being banned out again, and I just do not agree with the Destro Lock ban. I mean, it's like, even if you think that the other team is really strong on Destro or something, it's just, to me, it's like, I don't know, man. I just feel like you need to ban based on class strength a bit more, but regardless, Survival Hunter coming out as the first pick for 25.media Tumblr, and I guess that's what happens when Jägermeister team does not ban out Survival Hunter first. Jans looked dominant on it last week, and now he's going to get a chance to show his stuff once again here on that Survival Hunter. Jägermeister team picking that Affliction Warlock, so Shurko once again going to be coming out for his team. And if you are these two teams, what do you ban now? Do you ban another Warlock spec to try to take out a good setup with this Survival Hunter, or do you just ban like a Resto Shaman?
I'd be more concerned about making sure that the Hunter doesn't have good synergy with his teammate in terms of damage. That's what I would do.
So what do you ban? I mean, if you ban the Affliction Warlock, that's fine, but then they can pick Demo.
Ooh.
So
they did it. They're just banning Warlocks, dude. They're scared of the Warlock.
Yeah, and this is actually what
about throwing a DK?
Mimpoike's team did last time against this team, and Foxita just chose Demo. So I think that's what's going to happen anyway. You can't stop him from playing if he's willing to play any spec, and I think that's what we're going to see. I think we're going to see Foxita come out anyway.
That'd make me happy.
And then they're probably going to be playing with Amberlin. And it's probably going to be Demo, Survival, Resto Shaman, which this team I think is a lot better on than what they were playing, last time. So yeah, I mean, we're just waiting for those second picks now. As for Jägermeister team, I mean, what kind of a setup do you think they're going to be going for here? I mean, we could see the Hunter come out, we could see the DK. It's going to be Holy Paladin once again, Resto Shaman coming out on the other side. So yeah, Jägermeister team seems to be only able to run Holy Paladin and Resto Shaman, so I think the Resto Shaman ban is extremely smart against them. I mean, he has the other classes listed, but hasn't played them once yet.
I love these pictures for the class.
Yeah, they're really cool. Yeah,
I like the Warlock one a lot.
Yeah, that's badass.
I think it's from like
Malefic or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's the helm and then the wings from the shoulders, I think.
Well, I mean, I think it's from website, like a PvE rotation website.
Oh, okay.
I think. I'm not 100% sure. Does anyone know? Anyone in chat know where they're getting these cool icons from? Let me know. Or tweet at us. We'll give you a shout out if you're right.
We will, that's true.
Demo Lock, yes!
Yep, there it goes. So Demo Lock and Arms Warrior. So Jägermeister team choosing the same setup once again. And they are going to be going up against Demo, Resto, Survival, which isn't LSD status as far as class strength or comp strength or anything like that, but
they can run
still going to be solid.
I really think they're going to be able to run them.
Yeah, and I mean, you might be shocked by how much pressure they can actually do. This team played against Hydra's team, and they were actually kind of giving them the beatdown as far as pressure went. Hydra's team was pretty much all dead the whole game. So
chat died again.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's too bad. Twitch, man. Twitch is just letting us down. So, anyway, we are going to be seeing what happens. We have the picks. It is going to be the Survival Hunter, the Restoration Shaman, and the Demo Warlock for 25 Media Tumblr. They're going to be going up against Jägermeister team. That is the Arms Warrior, the Holy Paladin, and the Affliction Warlock once again. So, confident with that setup is Jägermeister team, and they're going to be, having to really step it up because they're going to have to win 2 straight now. And if that's the only thing that they can really run, then it's going to be the same setup every time. Just ban Feral Druid, ban Resto Shaman versus them. Seems like that's the way to go.
Yeah. Let's see what they can do, man. They have to win.
They must.
This first game is going to tell us everything, guys. It's going to tell us absolutely everything. I'm excited to see the Survival Hunter play, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I am too. I think that is actually going to be... I mean, the first game tells you a lot, but at the same time, if we went purely based off the first game last series, then we would never have thought that they would have been able to win that second game. So, you never know. Ryan tweets, when do you play 30k? I'm going to be playing on Sunday.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Wait, who do I commentate with?
Rylez.
Okay.
I am on.
Got a
That's
tweet.
probably why it's on this channel.
Yeah, got a tweet here from Asphyxiate. He says, since Conrad is mean, can you link the standings, please? The standings are on that Russian website, and I will try to find them, but I'm not actually sure where they are. I think it is here. Okay, yeah, I found it. Okay, so it's actually Prestige Gaming, prestige-gaming.ru/league, and then you click on the teams thing below. And I don't know if you guys can even see that, but I'll just say that for you. It's literally prestige.gaming. It's prestige-gaming.ru/league. And then if you go to that, you just click, there's tabs below it. There's About League, there is Teams, there is Schedule, and there is Chat. You just want to click on Teams, and that gives the standings. They're probably not updated for the games that have been played today just yet, but yeah.
So I'm getting some tweets saying that the icons are from Noxic and also that they're from Blizzard, and you can buy clothes from Jinx with those on it. So shout out to Robbie and shout out to Tobias. Thank you guys for the information. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, this Charles says they're on WoWWiki as well, so maybe they're just pretty common.
Well, I haven't seen them before, so sorry, aside from the Warlock one.
Yeah. No, I think they look pretty sick though, to be honest with you. So, okay, we already have Warzone in there, so Kins, Yawns. All right, so the Grand Arena. It is Foxy just says demo for real mans.
What?
That's a Demo Warlock. He's saying demos for a real man.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Did you know that you should use your imps when Dark Soul is out, and then you do not use it again until you have Dark Soul once again? No. Even in PvP.
I don't
Unless you
agree with that.
Unless like that burst is gonna get a kill.
I don't think
force
that's always
cooldown.
true, to be honest. But
I
yeah.
do, because just throw out a.
So how high have you played Demo Walk to this season? Just curious.
I haven't, but
Oh, there you go.
you're gonna practice, and you're gonna be like, oh, Conrad was right. Remember how many?
Dude,
times
I've played
from
more Demo
PvE?
than probably like anyone in the world this patch or this expansion.
Yeah, but I'm not wrong.
You are though, but it's okay. So
It's 90% damage increase for your pets. Do you think it's not worth it?
I think it's not always worth it because I think versus some matchups you need the maximum amount of fury, and I think it's in some matchups, like especially against some of the cleaves, it's better to just pop your imps instantly, and then you have to try to go for a kill with Dark Soul because a lot of the teams your imps are getting LOS'd anyway, so the imps actually aren't going to get most of their damage out during the Dark Soul regardless. They don't actually get that many casts off, so they really don't actually get much of a bonus from it. And if you Dark Soul instantly at the start of a game, which you have to do versus some stuff anyway, or you're trying to do some sort of pressure anyway, then like if you Dark Soul for your imps right off the start, then you're actually doing nothing with your Demon Fury because you have no Demon Fury stored up. So versus some situations, it's literally all about just saving up like 1,000 Fury and just bursting through cooldowns. So yeah,
That's true.
I mean, I think in PvE it's 100% true because your pets are always hitting, but it's way different in PvP because honestly the imps don't hit for the majority of the time because they're just getting kited, they get slowed, they get nova, they get feared, and a lot of times like the the players, when you pop your cooldowns, they're pillaring you, so your imps get like literally 1 or 2 shots off during your whole Demon Soul. So
That's true.
yeah.
Should I say it again?
I mean, I like hearing that I'm right and you're wrong, so you can say it as much as you'd like.
That's true.
Anyway, this is going to be the second best of 3. 25 Media Tumblr took the first one. Will they clean it up here in the second? It's going to be Wersano on his main. He's going to be playing the Resto Shaman. It's going to be Wersano, Foxita, and Jans going up against Klonurek, Shurko, and Napracol. Same comp from last time for Jägermeister team. And we're going to see if they can work some magic here, battle their way back into this series.
What? I don't read Russian. Something in Russian was just said, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna... Okay, we have about 20 seconds. So more from Twitter until that time. Oh my goodness, Robbie, you're really providing the hookup. Showing me where these icons are from. Thank you so much. Very cool. Okay. So guys, let's see what's going to happen. We're going to have a Hunter, Warlock, Resto Shaman team versus a WLP, which is a Warrior, Warlock, Paladin. How's this going to go? Well, let's find out. There's going to be a lot of pressure coming out from this Hunter. I'm excited to see his survival play. Interesting that he's playing Orc as survival as opposed to Troll when you get the Zerking and a little bit better bonuses, I think, for survival.
Yeah, well, Jans was putting out insane pressure last week, so we're going to see if he's going to be able to do more of the same this time. He is going to be a target, looks like, here for Klonurek. He's already disarmed. He was putting the Shockwave there as well, but now he is free. Sacrifice comes up there from Napracol, just anticipating that scatter shot, but there's the Wyvern's thing coming in. It does not break the Sacrifice, it looks like. Trap coming in off that. He did just dispel the Sacrifice, I believe, with a Trank shot, so full trap. It's actually broken, unfortunately, by Foxita, but Foxita jumping in there. The Handle did break it. Some major damage was coming out onto Jans, some damage coming out onto Foxita. Now Foxita actually going to have to trinket that Hodge. He does get the full Halitear onto the Napracol. What do they have off of that? Nothing just yet.
Look at Klonurek, he's down to 55% health. He's going to be put inside of a stun right there from our Warlock pet. Napracol down to 73% mana as he's trying to heal up his warrior at 65% health. Jans at 76% health. Look at Wasano's mana though, he's at 60%. Both the healers are going very quickly this game. It's interesting to see that. Shurko has used his Sacrificial Pact as well. Jans down to 50% health, 37%. He's going to have to use his deterrence. The warrior has not popped his one shot either. This is looking very scary for this team at this point. I think this game actually may end pretty soon here. As long as they can force another deterrence or another defensive before the
They're
warrior
just going to try to kill Wersano, maybe. I mean, Wersano was down to 30%, but yeah, I think you're right now. I think the cooldowns maybe pop right here as they have got Jans down to 40%. Yep, here's all the cooldowns. Shockwave goes down, 20% HP. He has to trinket. He has to use that second deter immediately. Good reaction time there by Jans, or he definitely would have been dead, but they're not out of the woods just yet. Klonurek charging back in here. He is going to have to be a little bit careful as he is dotted up. He's going to be taking some serious damage from this Hunter. But so far, the Paladin, doing well against the Demon Warlock, which makes sense. I mean, Paladins deal well with burst, but there's a scatter shot on the Paladin to follow up that fear. It was DR'd, unfortunately for them. Klonurek had to use the shield wall. There's the Halitear on a Napracol. It is going to be DR'd. Shurko gets out of his with the Unbound Will. Napracol being forced into the bubble, though, and then now he does have that trinket remaining, but that is it. If they can get a big CC chain on him, they could make something happen still.
Yeah, for sure. Shurko down to 73%. I'm trying to cast a Haunt. Foxy down to 60%. But look at Jans. He's down to 40% inside of a Death Glow. Is he going to go down here? Nice Spear Link coming down from Wersano. He needs to pick up everyone, though. A faint death on Jans. Gets the Earth Shield once again. The Healing Surge, will it go off? Yes, it does. Wow, big heal went out onto Jans right there. This is now... They need to reverse the pressure. The Imps have been summoned. Does he have Dark Soul available? He does. He may want to pop that.
Here it goes, man. There's that full howl. Oh, he gets scattered on the trinket, and Klonurek could be in a lot of trouble. He does not have a shield wall. The trap unable to land, unfortunately, though, for them. Napracol has no trinket, has no bubble. He did use his bot there as well, and Klonurek is out of defensives. He's only going to take one more big CC chain. If they can get a full fear into a scatter trap, that could be game here for Klonurek, even if he is at full HP. The Wolf, though, going to go down there for Jans. That's going to be a bit annoying. Demon Soul popped here by Foxita. He gets that fear onto Shurko. Can he get something going here onto Napracol? Napracol low on mana, but so is Wersano. They just need to get that CC out onto Napracol and see what they can get done. The coil comes in onto Jans. There's the full fear onto Napracol. They did overlap, unfortunately, with that Wyvern's thing. He's trying to trap off it. Will he be able to land that? Does not look like it does land, unfortunately, for them. Jans now dropping a Frost Trap kind of late in a random spot. I guess he actually Frost Trap. Oh, wow, that actually worked out really well. He did actually get the pet there, so he could not get CS on the summon, but he's going to get charged anyway.
What if he did that on purpose? But look, Jan's at 53%. This whole team is so low on health, and Wersano only has 13% mana remaining in the tank. Klonier caught in the full Howl of Terror. He is out of it now. His strength's coming up in just a second. If they put him into a stun or anything like that, they want to get him out of.
Yep.
Shuriko's Sacrificial Pact was used as well
Here's
at the same time.
the drink coming out, though, for Wersano, and he's going to get some mana back. He's already got 14% mana. He gets about 30% mana there. Not bad. Jan's going into the coil, but they're going to be fine. And once again, I mean, still no bubble, still no trinket from Napracol, so Klonier could actually go down here, 30% HP. There's the Wyvern Sting. What do they have out of that last stand? Hellstone to come out. Do they have a trap off that? Does not look like it. Napracol, though, going to go into the full fear. And Jan's in some trouble, 30% HP, 20% HP. He's going to try to jump out of there. Klonier going defensive, 16%. Do they have anything left here for Napracol? Sacrifice comes out. They can't scatter now. And it looks like he will be able to get top back off. Big pressure coming out there for both teams. Napracol, though, just needs to turtle it out off a little bit longer. He's going to have his trinket in about 5 seconds.
And that was a really nice aura mastery by Foxia that made it so he could get that fear off. But look at Jans, he may go down here. There's a deterrence at 22% health. Can the trap actually do something to stop this pressure coming out? The warrior cooldowns haven't popped. A fear goes out onto Wersano. I feel like Jans may go down here. He's surely going to die. There's a death coil. That's going to seal the deal. Really nice game coming out from Klonier, Napracol, and Shuriko. No chance for this team now that their Hunter is dead. And I want to see the damage meters really badly.
I mean, to be honest, though, Wersano still had his trinket when Jans died. I think he maybe just got a little bit too greedy. He sat the fear. He got coiled off. He didn't trinket either. And Jans went down with it, with him still having his PvP trinket available. So, a little bit disappointed that he didn't get that off. But maybe he just thought he could live through it. Maybe there was some sort of a miscommunication or something like that. He thought he had another deter. Who really knows? But although the pressure was, much higher from Jägermeister team, for most of it, honestly, 25.media.tumblr had their chances, man. They had the warrior down to 10% HP with no trinket, no wall, no nothing. And, if they just landed maybe another trap or two on the paladin, the game could have looked completely different.
Yeah. Well, how did they change it up from here? I
think that they honestly were really close. Like I said, they got the warrior to 10%. I think that it's just about getting that CC out a little bit earlier. And one thing that I was pretty disappointed in is, did you see a single hex from Wersano?
I was about to say, I didn't see any hexes.
I think there was literally 0 hexes. And I think that if you hex the warrior off, sure, you might have to fake the reflect or whatever, but let's be honest, it's not that hard. Or if he just reflects something else. I want to see hexes on that warrior that frees Jans up to get those traps a lot easier. So, to me, that's really the biggest kind of thing that was missing there. I think they can probably just kind of clean up their game a little bit. I mean, even without those hexes, they almost won, and the hexes are honestly huge. The other thing you can do is you scatter the pally, and I mean they stack up to eat the trap, and you start casting a hex, and then what happens is the warrior eats the trap, the pally gets hexed, they're both CC'd, you can't dispel, and then it's a 3-on-1.
That's a good point.
Yep. I mean that's what a lot of the top level teams used to do. I mean that's something that Tosan's team used to always do when Thug League was so powerful. They just scatter hex. They scatter hex your healer. If you stack up, they let the hex finish, and if you don't, the trap lands on your healer. Either way, he's getting CC. There's almost nothing you can do to stop it. Stuff like that is very, very strong.
Their Thug League was scary. Actually, every Thug League was scary. That was my least favorite comment about Kata, is because you couldn't do anything about half the stuff.
Yeah, I mean every Thug League was scary, but I definitely think theirs was the most scary by far.
Dude, Conrad Senpai managed to get 2200 thanks to Thug Cleave. How cool is that?
Pretty damn cool, man.
That's my shaman.
Yeah.
Never been above 1800 on my shaman ever until running Thug Cleave. Got 2200 with like 90% win rate.
Yeah, if you played with like Tosin and Ayumi, you probably could have got rank 1, man. So there you go.
Actually, probably could.
Yep, probably. Anyway, it is going to be 1-0 lead here for Jägermeister team. Jägermeister team is down in the overall series, so looking to take a W here and get right back into it. But Foxita, he's going to have a nice advantage on this map with his knockoffs, and they are going to have the port. So I think Blade's Edge is a strong pick for them. It definitely makes sense, but at the same time, I really feel like Wersano maybe needs to step it up a little bit, get some more CC, help his team out a bit more, because with those full hexes sitting on the warrior every time, it's going to be pretty devastating. There's not even a single decurse on this team, and most teams nowadays have 2 or more. So. And
it's not even really going to break the dots either.
Nope.
Because there's no Affliction Warlock dots and Demon dots, and it's like a Doom ticks. But
yeah, exactly. So I think there's really no reason to not be doing that. We're going to see if he's going to be able to make that adjustment here.
He
Anyway.
actually has 2 wild imps right now. He shouldn't have any.
Oh, well. Anyway. Yeah, I don't even think you can dismiss them, though, so.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He can't cast Shadow Bolt to
attacking,
kill.
yeah.
And he's
So-
also building Demonic Fury.
Yep, there is Jan's going out, and he's going to pop those cooldowns early on. We do see the knockback right away from Foxita onto that Warrior. Hex is coming out now. There is the Hex onto Shurko. Nice Hex. He's going to be able to unbound that. Napper Cole is going to be able to sit that first CC. There's Klonyuric and Shurko getting put into the fear. We can see Yawns is going to get disarmed right away here by the Warrior. The Warrior just going to be tunneling into Yawns immediately. We do see that Snake Trap going down there for Yawns. He's going to get charged over onto. He's taking a lot of damage into the Death Coil, but nice Felguard stun is going to break that up. Is going to give Yawns a chance to get away here. They just need to be aggressive. I want to see Foxita pushing onto this Paladin the whole game. He's not being targeted. He needs to take advantage of that. Wersano already got 1 Hex out of this game, so I'd like to see him continue to do that as well. We do see Yawns with a scatter. They're onto a Napper Cole. Nothing to follow that up just yet, though. Napper Cole is going to have that broken by the hand of Gul'dan Dot, and Yawns disengaging, pulling back. He's going for the dismiss on the pet. Is he going to get it? Yep, he did, just with his pet at 14% HP. Comes out, brings a new Fox out, and that one is at full. So we did have that full fear onto Napper Cole. Do they have anything off it? There's a Wyvern Sting. What do they have off that? Doesn't look like anything just yet. Shurko going to be stacking up for that trap, but it doesn't come.
It's interesting that our Warlock is actually using a regular Felguard, by the way, so I think he's probably playing service. Yawns is at 48%. Oh my goodness, his health is just spiking constantly at around the 35% mark. He does manage to catch a big heal right there, up to 69%. Napper Cole caught inside of a Howl of Terror right there. He's actually going to have to bubble that one off. Klonyuric down to 68% health. He does get Axe Toss, that is a Felguard stun, but Shurko's health is low at the same time.
Interesting that he always bubbles first. At first I thought it might have been a mistake, but it's just a pattern. He does it every time. And I don't think we've seen another Hex come out from Wersano. I really want to see that, man. Needs to get those Hexes out. It's a guaranteed CC every time. And I mean, it's going to force trinkets or the Warrior's going to have to sit it. But anyway, Foxita going to be feared off. He's trying to get that damage going, trying to dot everyone back up. You can see Napper Cole rotting a little bit. He's going to pop that plea, trying to get his mana top back off. And there's the swap onto him. We do have that stun coming out. Where's the Warrior? He gets feared off that. They're actually getting good pressure out on everyone right now. Shurko in some trouble. Napper Cole going to be scattered. Is a trap coming in? Does not look like he has it. There's the Hex, and he does get that trinket, so maybe they're listening, man, because there's the Hex off the scatter, and Shurko going to be forced to pop his healing cooldowns.
Yeah, it's actually looking good for him. Klonyuric has used 2 of his 3 Hellstone charges, so he won't have that coming up in a second. But his offensive cooldowns have been popped, and they're not getting anything done with it, really. Yawns did have to deter right there, but he's kiting away. The Felguard does end up going down.
Oh, look at that knock.
Yeah, what a beautiful knockoff that was.
Yeah, a really good job by Foxita. Gets the Felguard stun, sets up that knock on the cooldowns. Klonyuric having to pull out of there. Does gate out as there's a full fear on Napper Cole. He bopped himself out of something, but he is stuck in that fear. Has no trinket available. Shield wall is popped, but does it really matter? He's at 20%. Now the Hex comes out on Napper Cole. 10%. Shield wall about to expire, and he is in kill shot range. Did he save those kill shots for after that wall ended? We're going to find out. He does get topped back above that, though, as the Guardian comes out. Big heals being popped out here by Napper Cole, dealing with that burst well. Wersano now falling a bit behind on mana. Napper Cole going to go into that Felguard stun. We can see Yawns in some trouble here. As his whole team is rotting a little bit to these Affliction Warlock dots from Shurko. But look at the position Napper Cole's in. How can he really avoid the fears for very long? If anything comes in here, there is that full Howl of Terror. Shurko going to be in a lot of trouble. He does pop that Pet Sack. He does not have the healing cooldowns out, though. Spell Reflect coming out from Klonyuric. Do they have anything off this for Napper Cole? He throws out the Sacrifice, and he looks like he's not going to be CC'd just yet, but they are swapping to him. 50% HP. This Felguard stun comes out. Is the Warrior able to get there? Do they have another stun off that? 10% HP. Hellstone comes out. Battle Master comes out. Aura Mastery is popped, but he is taking so much damage. He's almost in execute range. Going to land that Div Light, though, and Yawns forced to deter and trick at the same time.
My goodness, this game is just so back and forth, my friend. Look at that. Klonyuric is going to charge over in there. And it's interesting to know that Foxita is playing Sacrifice right now, so he's going to have a little bit bigger burst on his Dark Soul. But I don't know how much I actually like that. Foxita, he's down to 88% health inside of that Shockwave. Wersano down to 64% health, 50% mana-ish. Napper Cole, he is inside of an Axe Stun right now. He is going to bop himself out of that. Can they manage to get it off? Our Shaman is run while casting with his Ascendance popped, so he's using 2 defensive cooldowns right here, when I think he may have been fine with just 1. they should actually probably try and kill the Fox. The Fox is low on health, as well as the Fell Hunter. The Fell Hunter looks like it is going to go down in just a second. Klondike down to 51% health. Navrikul trying to catch up. He is low on mana. So low on mana, 13%. Inside of a Wyvern Sting, this may be the end. There is a final Hellstone charge from Klondike, who's right there. 31% health. Shurko inside of an Axe Toss. He's at 45%. Did use his Unending Resolve.
Yeah,
as well. These fears are unstoppable.
Yeah, Navrikul just trinketed, but he goes into that short fear. Last Stand comes out, Hellstone comes out from Shurko, but Dark Region Hellstone may not be enough here. 5% HP, Scattershot comes out. Shurko is going to fall, and we are all tied up. 25 Media Tumblr playing a much better game here in Game 2. They had the map advantage. They took full advantage of that. The hexes coming out from Wersano, I really think made the difference this game.
Yeah, and check out Jans' damage. He managed to top the meters.
Yeah, he's good on that Survival Hunter, man. He puts out big pressure.
Yeah, he do.
He do.
Nice voice.
Thank you. So anyway, guys, this is the second best of 3. 25 Media Tumblr having taken that point. If they're able to get a win on this last map, they are going to take the series 2-0 overall. Jägermeister team, though, looking to take it. And if they are able to do so, we're going to go back to the picks and the bans. And we are going to find out exactly what happens here. It is going to be in a grand arena, so Jägermeister team going back to where they had their success in the first map. They're queuing up immediately. They want to get into this, and who can blame them? I hate waiting around after a loss.
Yeah, I'm with you on that for sure. Or I just don't play again in the case of this entire expansion. But this game, it isn't a grand. They're going to have to deal with the knockoffs from the Explosive Trap or the Warlock with his Carrion Swarm. I think that's what it's called. I should know that. So I think they're going to be in a bit of a better position. Last time it was on the grand, it was very close. So
yeah.
I feel like this could actually go either way. But our team of our Warrior Lock Paladin, they have to win this if they want to push it into a third series.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have to win it. And the other thing is, Wersano was using his hex button last game, man. And
yeah,
the first game he was not. I mean, he got that scatter hex just like we talked about, which I actually made me wonder if he was listening, but I don't know. But
so cocky, giving their success credit to you. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not at all. I'm just saying that it was just kind of funny.
Players that learned.
Of course, but I mean, it was just surprising that he didn't use hex at all in the first game. But anyway, he was getting up good hexes that second game. The first hex did go out on Shurko, which I think there's not as much reason to be hexing the Warlock. I mean, it's still good, but he's playing Unending Resolve and he's playing against a Unbound Will, and he's playing against a Demo Warlock. So it's he doesn't have to worry about unbound UAs, which is huge damage. So he can pretty much use it on almost every hex. So I don't think getting on the Warlock is the biggest of deals, but I think getting those hexes out on the Warrior and the Paladin is absolutely massive, and it's game changing. And I feel like they definitely could take this third map here if they're able to get that kind of playoff.
We'll have to find out, man. This is exciting, and I really like this guy telling into me with this lava first.
I'm actually gonna unbound my jump, guys, because I really shouldn't have that bound.
You just keep doing it over and over.
Yeah. Also, I'll still
telling you that it's annoying.
Well, so no one actually has told me that's annoying this whole time, which is surprising because 3 days of me jumping. But I guess everyone's used to seeing jumping. But someone actually tweeted to me, and it's actually a good idea. So I should stop jumping, and the only way I'm going to be able to do that is if I turn it off. So it is off, and we'll see.
You could just pop off your spacebar.
What?
Pop off your spacebar.
Nah, not going to do that. I'd rather just press spacebar and have it do nothing. I'm still pressing it. So anyway, the countdown has begun. This is the third and deciding match for the second best of 3. If 25 Media Tumblr takes it, they take the series. If Jägermeister team takes it, they are going to force the third best of 3. Let's find out. Can Foxita, Wersano, and Jans close it out, or will Klondike, Shurko, and Navrikul keep their team's hope alive?
Here we go, guys.
Oh.
The gateway does go down.
And he triggered to try to stop that too.
Yeah, that's a very rough start. Shurko going to get a fear off right here, and there's a UA dispel already from Wersano. The fear was onto Jans, but look at Klondike's health already down to 71%, and he doesn't have a trinket available, so it's not a very good start for them. Stampede has been used as well as Rapid Fire. Jans down to 90% health. He's also used his Orc Racial because you do want to overlap those offensive cooldowns. It's going to mean a lot more burst. Spelllock goes out onto Foxita, but with Jan's health so low, I would have preferred for them to save that for Warsano. Look at him. He could actually have to pop deterrence right here. Nope. Good disengage, good kiting. Klonieric, he is going to have to run back in the center of the map because he did get baited a little bit. Baited, son.
He did get baited, son, and Warsano got that big unleash heal on him, so he knew he was fine. He's probably calling it out. If he's anything like Sidu, big heals, you're fine. Klonieric going to jump back in there. Shurko taking some serious damage this time around, man. There is that staggering roar, that root coming out from the warrior, followed by the shockwave. Such a good combo against those hunters. You can see Jan's going to go into the death coil now. He drops the frost trap. Will he have to deter here? Catches a big heal, but he is going to deter regardless, as he was taking some serious pressure. Second set of cooldowns being popped here onto Shurko. There's the stun on Klonieric. They're going to turn it around on him, looks like. Klonieric has all his cooldowns popped, but he is going to be forced a little bit back. Having to be a bit defensive here is Klonieric, because he has to pop that die by the sword. Demon Soul popped here by Foxita now, as that die by the sword does end. And I mean, Klonieric may be forced back here, but a second deter having come out there from Jan's. He was in a lot of trouble. But once again, here's the story. Warsano, 0 hexes this game, man. Needs to get those out to reduce the pressure here coming out from Klonieric, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. Just cast the Hex. Good spread pressure coming out right here. Look at Jan's health down to 60%. He was at 37% right before that heal went off. Foxita manages to catch a Halipter on a Napical right before he gets put into a Hodge. He's a little bit low on health at this point. 62%, waddling back into safe territory. Klonieric going to take a lot of damage here. There's the Axe Toss going out on a Napical. Can they get anything out of it? It doesn't look like they will be able to. And, we actually need to see more Dooms being spread on, they need to get it up onto Shurko because that is a huge DPS increase.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, since there's no decurse, it actually makes sense in this matchup. And, I mean, interesting to note, Foxita is playing Supremacy, which I definitely agree with. I think that's the better choice for this particular matchup. I don't think that the Sacrifice spec really did too much for them. So I like that adjustment, but Napical is going to be put into the Scatter. They have anything off that. Full Fear comes in. He's going to trinket that. He throws out the Bop as well on Shurko. But there's the stun on Klonieric. Klonieric in some trouble here. The MS is up. There's the leap in plus the Haliter. Napical going to be caught into that half. Do they have anything out of that? Warsano maybe going to be able to push in for the Hex. No, he's going to pull back. A wall having been popped there by Foxita. Foxita gonna have to be a bit careful. Doesn't have Dark Region, doesn't have Healthstone, does not have wall. Really nothing left defensively for him. But Shurko, the one under more of the pressure. Jan's gonna be taking some damage here too. Warsano low on mana. Napical hurting as well though, down to 2%. Actually, Klonieric into the Felguard stun. Will he go down here? 30% HP. The second bomb comes out. Scatter comes out. Can they eat that trap? Doesn't look like it. There's no trap coming out. And Klonieric in so much trouble. Napical into the Full Fear. I think this could be it for this team. Napical going to be rooted off there. Freedom comes out. He pops his shield wall. The triple howl comes out. They're trying to finish off Napical, but he has his Ore Master. He has his wall up. They should be going on Klonieric.
Yeah, and Warsano, he needs to push in for the Hex, man. Instead, he's sitting there at 9% mana. Klonieric is at 16%. Uses his Die by the Sword once again. Foxita, he does have his Dark Soul back up, though, so this is probably the end. The Axe Toss at 6% health is for sure going to go down. Unless he pops Wall just now. Oh my goodness, how is he surviving? This guy is a survivor. Beyonce would be proud. Jan's at 50% health. The Link goes down. Not looking good, but Wall is about to end. The Fear still has 1 second remaining. Klonieric is going to leap behind the pillar. He does have Doom. There's a... Oh my goodness, there's the Wyvern saying they're going to get the trap. This is it. That's GG. I'm going to call it. I'm going to count it. Yeah, there we go. Wow. I can't believe he was able to survive for that long. I'm actually impressed.
Yeah, me too, man. But that is going to be that. And 25.media.tumblr are going to be able to take this series 2-0 overall. Unfortunately, some good games coming in here from Shurko, Napical, and Klonieric, but not the best setup that they're working with here, to be honest with you. And I mean, both the series were close. They lost 2-1, 2-1, but they still lost, and they only had the one setup available. So, not much else to say about that. They just maybe need to make some adjustments with their team or practice some new setups.
Well, they are still trying to play it out, but I mean, a single Affliction Warlock isn't going to be able to kill anything against Demo Lock, Hunter, Resto Shaman. It's really hard to get a kill in a 2v2 anyway, so yeah, the game did end. But I really like Shurko's damage. I like Jan's damage. Foxita, I think his damage is pretty good for playing Demo. Yeah. I just liked it all. Everyone did well. Yeah,
everyone did play well. It was a well-played series for sure. But that is going to be that for the second series, guys. We are going to be moving on into the third one quite shortly here. And we're going to see, what is going to go down with that. Today has been more one-sided, I think, than the other days. There was definitely some close games here, in this last series. But LSD against that Warrior team, it was a little bit rough. I mean, the second game they did get that surprise kill. Our first series was pretty one-sided as well. So we're gonna go ahead and see what that next matchup is gonna be. Hopefully, it's a pretty even one. It is gonna be Reject team going up against Zirian. And that is Hydra's team going up against Everybody Loves Zirian. And that team, these are two teams that are actually very strong. So this should be a good one. Everybody Loves Zirian is 2-0 so far. They've only dropped one best of 3. They're 4-1 overall. Reject Comp, that is Hydra's team. They've only played the one matchup, but they did win it. Although it was 2-1. It was a really close one, but they did still take that win, and they are going to be one of the favorites, one of the best known teams here. So this should be a good one. This is something that could be important for the overall standings in the red group, because these are two teams that definitely have a good possibility of making it out, making top 4.